Unscripted with Matawe Matabula, we aim to inspire, educate, motivate while we entertain. Stay tuned. Welcome to another episode of Unscripted with Matawe Matabula. Today we have an interesting guest. There is no character he has not played. He's played a bad guy, he's played a good guy. He even played a lion, Mufasa. And currently he's playing a Hosi, a gay man on the Queen. We have Mr. Sello Maketa. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm super, thank you.
Tell me, how do you keep reinventing yourself to stay relevant?
I wouldn't say I'm reinventing myself. I think what is clearly happening now, it's me getting back to why I got into acting in the first place. And I got into acting because I am fascinated by the human condition. And I think what I want to do is basically represent it, and if anything, if it will help to help somebody to understand things better, about life, do that. One of the things that was driving me, it's not originally my thought, but I think it basically explains where I'm at. And this was said by, there was an actor called, he's an actor, John Ledwaba. And John Ledwaba, when they were doing Igoli, in the 70s, in one of his interviews, he was asked, why acting and why is an actor? What is an actor according to him? And he said, an actor is an instrument for mind liberation, And I think that for me is what, basically encapsulate my passion for acting.
Passion for acting.
Yeah.
Your role currently, Hosi, a gay man on the Queen. Some people are going up like, wow, this man can really act.
Yeah.
Other people are angry that why would you take such a role? Why would you take a gay role?
Yeah.
What do you think about the role?
People have, people who have a misconception about what acting is all about. And I think, for me, even if maybe you would have asked me to play a garden boy, I would play a garden boy, because in every human being, there is a life story to be told. And that garden boy may be having a life, even not maybe, is having a life that is beyond what you judge him for being a garden boy. So, one playwright, he's a playwright, he's a screenwriter, he wrote what you call this movie, The Untouchables.
Yes.
David Mamet. He's got a book that he's written on acting, and it's called True and False. And in that book, basically, he just throws out the myth of method acting. And he actually regards method acting as self-indulgence.
To play Hosi,
Yeah.
what did you have to tap into? The hand. Tell us about the hand. Don't you get tired and show us the hand?
Tell her, my sister. What?
You thought I wasn't paying attention.
One of the things for me playing Hosi is just finding how liberating it is. When I'm, like a man, I've got to kind of keep the decorum of masculinity,
We like Hosi.
Yeah, but Hosi, oh my God, how are you doing?
It's another level.
Oh my God. And I think basically, like I say, one of the things that I used to like doing was observing. And for me, it's like even, gay people, basically, I'm just drawing from the observation. I've got a lot of gay friends. And in fact, there was a time when I was hit on. And I just love, like when a gay person, they hit on you, maybe comes with a cigarette and you
Can we share a smoke?
have you got a lighter?
But tell me, for a thespian like you,
Yeah.
how is it having to act alongside young stars who are actors because of connections and because they've got a lot of followership on social
Exactly,
media?
yeah. I was
They try
shocked.
act to save their lives, but they've got a lot of followership on social media.
Yeah.
They've got connections, and you have to act alongside them.
Yeah.
How is it like?
I think one thing that I have learned as an actor is that never to prescribe. And basically all you do is take what the other person is giving you and play with it. And whether the person is an actor or not an actor or is not very good at it, but you know what is important? They are doing something. And what is important to you as an actor, like, you know, that use the R, that is, you've got to react. The person who's watching doesn't have that in their mind, that this person is not a great actor. They're watching them. But when they see something real happening in an interaction of two human beings happening, that's what takes them. Yeah. If you love acting, you love music, make sure that you immerse yourself in the knowledge of whatever you're doing. If it's acting, music, whatever. There are books that are about it. What is it? I mean, they're into social media. Internet would give you a wealth of knowledge to understand what the business works like.
Do you think marriage is overrated? Would you marry again? And what advice would you give to those who want to go into marriage?
I don't think marriage is overrated.
Will you marry again?
I would definitely marry again. I think marriage has a place, you know, in our lives. And somehow we look at the ceremony and take that as marriage. But that's not marriage, that is just the ceremony. You know, they're going to sign the wedding ceremony, but it's just the ceremony. But marriage, I think it's when the sperm and the egg meet. That, no man can put us under. Only death will do that. And with the passing away of my son, talk with that. So, and I think if ever we're going to look at marriage and we're looking at just the ceremony, marriage has got to be understood from that. When you are ready to dispense your sperm, know that you are actually putting yourself in a situation where you're going to get married.
What's next
Yeah.
for Selomake Kanube? What projects are you working on and what should we look out for?
There are those that are still in the pipeline, I won't say anything, but one that I did a movie with Zolama Maseko, an adaptation of Zixon does The Whale Caller. So that is still coming. I think very soon we'll be hearing about its release. I played The Whale Caller in it. And very soon I'm going to be doing a movie with a talented young woman, Ulwazi. She'll be directing me. What is lovely is that I'm directed by young people. So I'm absorbing this energy for youth from them.
Energy.
You know, and I'm going to be doing that. But on my on the side, I'm working on establishing an acting ensemble. And last I was holding auditions for singers. Initially I just wanted actors, but I realized because the ensemble is going to be driven more by music. And I wanted young people who wanted to act, and I would teach them to act. And yes, I would teach them to act, but I can't teach them to sing. And when you can't sing, man, just basically you cannot sing. That is it. And I realized that what I need to do is collect singers and then teach them how to act.
Thank you so much for joining Unscripted. This was Selomake Kanube, the veteran himself.